Hello and welcome to Lamishow. In this video, I will share with you part 2 of object-oriented system analysis and design, or system analysis and design sample question and answer. If you are new to this YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Lamishow, and let's get started to our today's video. Question number 66. Which statement best describe importance of testing early and often in requirement validation? It helps in identifying gaps and ambiguities in requirements. B, to validate the user interface design of the system. C, to ensure the system compatibility with different hardware. D, it focus on performance testing rather than requirement validation. Question number 67. What is the main goal of component modeling with class diagrams? A, to identify and document the system requirements and functionality from the user perspective. B, to create visual representation of user interface design. C, to define the structure and relationship between classes. D, to test the system performance and efficiency. Question number 68. What is the purpose of activity diagramming in object-oriented analysis? A, to identify and document system requirements and the functionality from the user perspective. B, to create a visual representation of user interface design. C, to model the flow of activity and action within a use case. D, to validate the accuracy of the system design. Question number 69. Object-oriented system analysis and design is comprised of dash and dash. A, OOA and OOD. B, SAD and OOSAD. C, OOA and OOSAD. D, OOP and OOD. Which one of the following is not used for drawing use case diagram? A, actors. B, use case. C, relationship. D, activity. Question number 71. What is the purpose of layering your models in class type architecture? A, to organize and structure the system class into different layers based on their relationship responsibilities. B, to create visual representation of the user interface design. C, to test a system performance and efficiency. D, to validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 7. What is the purpose of state chart modeling? A, to identify and document the system requirements and the functionality from the user perspective. B, to create visual representation of user interface design. C, to model and represent the different state and transition of object or system component. D, to validate accuracy of the system design. Question number 73. What is collaboration modeling? A, the process of working together with stakeholders to gather a requirement. B, to create the creation of visual representation of the user interface design. C, to the modeling of interaction and relationship between object or system component. D, the validation and the verification of system requirements through testing. Question number 74. What is the purpose of component modeling? A, to identify and document system requirement and functionality from the user perspective. B, to create visual representation of user interface design. C, to define and model the different component and relationship and their interactions within the system. D, to validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 75. What is deployment modeling or deployment diagram? A. The process of deploying the system to production server. B. The creation of visual representation of system interface design. C. The modeling of physical infrastructure and deployment configuration of system. D. The validation and the verification of system requirements through testing. Question number 76. What is relational persistent modeling? A. The modeling of relational database and relationship within system. B. The creation of visual representation of user interface design. C. The modeling of user interaction and the scenarios. D. The validation and the verification of system requirements through testing. Question number 77. Which UML diagram is used to represent the static structure of system including classes, associations, and attributes? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 78. What does class diagram in UML represent? A. The dynamic behavior of system. B. The flow of activity in the system. C. The static structure of the system. D. The interaction between the object in the system. Question number 79. Which UML diagram is used to represent the interaction between objects over time, showcasing the sequence of messages exchanged between them? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 80. What does sequence diagram in UML? A. The relationship between actor and the system. B. The flow of activity in the system. C. The static structure of the system. D. The interaction between objects in the system. Question number 81. Which UML diagram is used to represent the behavior of system focusing on the flow of activity and the sequence of actions? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 82. Which UML diagram is used to represent the relationship and dependency between different components or modules in the system? A. Class diagram. B. Component diagram. C. Deployment diagram. D. Package diagram. Question number 83. What does component diagram in UML represent? A. Dynamic behavior of system. B. The flow of activity in the system. C. The static structure and the dependency between components in the system. D. The interaction between objects in the system. Question number 84. Which UML diagram is used to represent the flow of activity or business process within a system? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 85. What does activity diagram in UML diagram? A. The dynamic behavior of system. B. The flow of activity in system. C. The static structure of system. D. The interaction between objects in the system. Question number 86. Which UML diagram is used to represent the interaction between different use cases and actors in a system? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 87. What is the main goal of class modeling in object-oriented design? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from user perspective. B. To create visual representation of user interface design. C. To define the structure and relationship between class in the system. D. To validate the accuracy of the system design. Question number 88. What is the purpose of state chart modeling in object-oriented design? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from a user perspective. B. To create visual representation of user interface design. C. To model and represent the different state and the transition of object or system component. D. To validate the accuracy of the system design. Question number 89. In the waterfall model, when is system testing typically performed? A. After completion of code phase. B. Concurrently within design phase. C. Throughout the entire development process. D. After the completion of the requirement analysis phase. Question number 19. What is the main goal of software project planning? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To validate accuracy of system design. D. To manage resource and task and schedule to ensure project success. Question number 91. What is the purpose of software testing in software development process? A. To identify and document system requirement and functionality from user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To evaluate and validate functionality, reliability, and the performance of software. D. To manage risk. Question number 91. What is the purpose of software testing in software development? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To evaluate and validate functionality, reliability, and the performance of the software. D. To manage risk and mitigate potential issue in the project. Question number 92. What is the purpose of software quality assurance? A. To identify and document the system requirements and functionality from the user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To ensure that the software development process follows best practice and the quality standard. D. To validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 93. What is the main goal of software testing? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from the user perspective. B. To evaluate and validate the functionality, reliability, and the performance of software. C. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. D. To manage risk and mitigate potential issue in the project. Question number 94. Which types of software testing focus on testing individual unit or component of software? A. Integration testing. B. System testing. C. Unit testing. D. Acceptance testing. Question number 95. What is the purpose of integration testing in software testing? A. To identify and document the system requirement and the functionality from the user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To test the interaction and the interface between different components or modules of the software. D. To validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 96. Which types of software testing involves testing the entire system as a whole to ensure its overall functionality and performance? Integration testing, system testing, unit testing, acceptance testing. Question number 697. What is the role of acceptance testing in software testing? A. To identify and document system requirements and functionality from user perspective. B. To create detailed plan for system implementation. C. To evaluate whether the software meets the user requirement and expectations. D. To validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 98. Which types of software testing focus on testing the interaction and the interface between different components or module of the software? Integration testing, system testing, unit testing. D. Acceptance testing. Question number 90. Question number 99. What is the purpose of system testing in software testing? A. To identify and document the system requirements and the functionality from the user perspective. B. To create a detailed plan for system implementation. C. To test the entire system as a whole to ensure its overall functionality and the performance. D. To validate the accuracy of the system design. What is the role of unit testing in software development? A. To identify and document the system requirement and functionality from the user perspective. B. To create detailed plan for system implementation. C. To test individual unit or component of software to ensure their proper functionality. D. To validate the accuracy of system design. Question number 101. Which types of software testing is performed to evaluate whether the software meets user requirement and expectations? A. Integration testing. B. System testing. C. Unit testing. D. Acceptance testing. Question number 102. Which UML diagram is used to represent such structure of system including class, association, and attribute? A. Class diagram. B. Sequence diagram. C. Activity diagram. D. Use case diagram. Question number 103. Which software development methodology emphasizes flexibility, collaboration, and iterative development? A. Agile methodology. B. Waterfall model. C. Rapid application development. D. Parallel model. Question number 104. What is the main characteristics of waterfall model in software development? A. Iterative and incremental development. B. Flexibility, adaptability to changing requirements. C. Sequential and linear development. D. Emphasizes on customer collaboration. Question number 105. Have you subscribed to Lamishow? A. Yes. B. No. If your answer is yes, I would like to say thank you. If your answer is no, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.